seems a little bit better. Welcome, everyone. If I did not greet you personally, do not be offended. I am just so happy to be able to see you. Welcome, everyone. My name is Kelsey. Welcome to Christmas in Spain. You can probably actually see the Christmas tree in my glasses right now. That's really funny. Lots of echo. Is everyone else experiencing that as well? Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello. Are you hearing an echo or is it okay? No echo. All right. So if you do hear an echo, feel free to refresh. Hopefully that'll help. So welcome. So happy to have you here. We are headed to one of the big markets here in Valencia. Very happy to share it with you today. But I just wanted to start here in the central market because, as you can probably see in my glasses, there's a massive tree in front of me and it's really, really beautiful. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kelsey. I'm originally from Portland, Oregon and Chicago, and my husband and I moved here to Valencia, Spain in February. And here are some fun graphics and maps for you. The maps are on today. You also have the comments popping up. That's where you let me know we can't see you, we can't hear you. If something's going on behind me, do let me know. And then, as always, you have the postcard function. So let's go ahead and flip this around and let me show you the beautiful tree in front of me. Welcome, everyone. If this is one of your first Christmas markets, I'm very excited to share it with you. Let's go vertical. 3, 2, 1. This is sort of off to the side. I just wanted to give you an idea as to the types of trees that they are sharing here. Why you moved to Valencia? Did you speak Spanish prior to the move? Janet, I'll actually address why we moved here in the Get to Know Me tour on January 4th. It is a Wednesday. Do feel free to come to that. We're going to talk all about it. And no, I don't speak Spanish as much as I should anyway. So we'll be experiencing some of that today too. All right, let's go back. 3, 2, 1. So let's head on over to the Christmas market. Let's go this way. So I just want to give you a little bit of an idea as to where we are. So we are in Spain. Has anyone been to Spain before? So we're in Valencia. So we're about 2 hours south of Barcelona and 2 hours east of Madrid on the train. And Spain produces a third of the world's olive oil. So we have a lot of delicious olive oil here, as well as tapas or little tiny portions of food that olive oil is on. Football is extremely popular here, or as folks in the States know it, soccer is extremely popular here. And I know somebody just won, so I will try to avoid the crowds of drunken happiness, but as you all know, this is a live tour, so we will do our best. So in Spain, you have about 70% of the people who are Catholic. So we do have a lot of religious based decorations here. The one in front of us is just a lovely little snowflake design. But we are headed to where the big nativity scene is. A lot of the items being sold at the market are also very either based on Virgin Mary, baby Jesus, just to give you an idea as to the types of items that they sell here. I just wanted to bring you to a cute little Christmas tree that they have in this sort of through pathway here. But just to show you, it is a busy place. We have all these Christmas decorations up right along this street. So this is one of the pathways that goes between the Plaza del Ayuntamiento, or the main town hall square, and the Plaza de la Reina, or the Queen's Square. Let me just show you this this Christmas tree. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see the other one over there too. So right along this street, I'll just hold it here because it's beautiful. Right along this street, you're going to find a lot of the sort of higher end shops. You're going to find a lot of souvenir shops, a lot of clothing shops. Oh yes, and people always ask me, boy, everyone's in their winter coats and their scarves and their hats. It must be really cold here. So it is cold for Spain. It is frigid for Spain. It is a frigid, freezing 58 degrees Fahrenheit here right now. And it's a little bit after 6 o'clock. So for me, from Chicago, from most of my adult life from Chicago, this is just a nice balmy summer weather. But again, you do have to take that all with a grain of salt. So here we go. All right, let's keep moving here. But that is why you will see people in winter coats, gloves, hats, scarves, because this is cold. This is cold for Spain. So let's head over here. Here we go. Okay, so right along the street also, this is actually why I brought us to this street, because in Spain you will find some of the most delicious types of ham in the world. If you are not a ham fan, do give it a try anyway, because I have to tell you, I am not the person to immediately go for meat, and I love this ham. I cannot get enough of it. It is called the jamón ibérico. And let me show you, this is a jamón ibérico store. This is the tradition of this type of ham. Do you see it on the ceiling here? These are all little legs of ham. This tradition goes back about 2,000 years when the Romans controlled Spain. Until the 13th century, jamon, or the ham that you see here, it was only served to royalty. So nowadays, as we all know, when something is only served to royalty, we obviously want a part in this. Why is it so good? I want to have some. So now, currently, Spaniards eat about 7 pounds of cured ham per year. So it is a very much considered a delicacy, super, super tasty. The Iberian pigs that this comes from, I just want to show you here in Spain, if you do get a little squeamish with meat, you will not want to walk into one of these shops. As you can see, there are two legs of ham here, so they are very they show you exactly where the meat comes from, if that gives you a better idea. And so the Iberian pigs, they are a little bit fuzzy. They're all black, and they eat nothing but chestnuts, peaches, and peanuts and acorns their whole lives. They're considered a purebred. I'm sorry, we've got a loud group next to me, but they're considered a purebred pig, and they are some of the most well taken care of piggies here in Spain. On their one bad day, shall we say, that is when we are privy to begin to make the jamón ibérico, Iberian ham. It does look like prosciutto, Joan. It's a oh yay, they're moving. It's a bit more flavorful though. So as someone who isn't a huge fan of ham, it's not gamey. It's not where you eat it and you go, oh, that's chewy. It's very smoky, very salty. It breaks apart in your mouth. The fat is like one of the best parts. And then let me show you here. This is a different type of it, but still the same breed of ham. Oh, thank you for your donations, everyone. Much appreciated. All very delicious. And the acorns that the pigs eat apparently soften the acid in the acorns, apparently soften the muscles and make, after they are used for food, they then make the pigs very tasty. So, all right, we have seen our Iberian ham. This is a very popular present for Spaniards during the Christmas season. If you get a treat, a basket, a Christmas basket, it will probably have some Iberian ham in it. Absolutely delicious. Oh, thank you, Barrett, for your donations. Much appreciated. So, we are headed now toward the Plaza de la Reina. Just a fun fact before we get there. So Spain has one of the highest numbers of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the world. There are 48 of them here, including intangible heritage. So one of those is the Mediterranean diet, which the ham is a part of. Oh, seems to be helicopters, which means something exciting is happening. You never know. You never know here in Spain what's going on. What are they doing? Oh my goodness. They do call Spain similar to Malta. It looks like it's gonna land on us. Look at this. It is so close to us. Everyone is just stopping and looking at that. Okay, I hope it leaves because it's really loud. Okay. I think we'll be okay now. Sorry. All right, well, let me just show you the giant piece of beef that is in this restaurant right next to us. Oh, they left, thank goodness. This is one of the other things you can get in Spain, a large amount of beef. As you can see, they're literally just displayed on these shelves here in the windows. Let's go vertical. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So, in case you get any Christmas baskets, they will probably include some of the Iberian ham. All right, let's go back. 3, 2, 1. All right. So we are on the Iberian Peninsula, which is basically Spain, Portugal, and Gibraltar. We do take up about 95% of the Iberian Peninsula, though. The reason I am bringing this up is because we are currently in Valencia, and Spain has introduced Valencia to a number of different rulers. So let me show you. Here is our current Valencian flag. Oh, thank you for your donations, everyone. So just to give you an idea, Valencia was founded by the Romans in 138 BCE, and it was given the name Valentia, which meant victory. And it's been ruled by the Greeks, the Phoenicians, the Romans, the Visigoths, the Byzantines, and the Moors. So thanks to the Moors, or tribes from northern Africa, we have a large amount of delicious goodies from this area of Africa. Most of them you will find oranges, spices, honey, almonds, all very delicious treats. And these items as well will be included in your Christmas baskets, which are quite popular here in Spain. So Christmas is a big deal here. We are just getting over to the Christmas market. You can see the lights over there. But let me just show you a couple more things, because once we go to the Christmas market, you won't care about these things. So there are religious celebrations, there are festivities, there are fun traditions, there are some wacky traditions, as some of you might have seen the post on Facebook. Prepare yourself. There are also some interesting, kind of squeamish traditions, but they are beloved by these Spanish folks. So on December 8th in Spain, that is when the official Christmas holiday begins. It is not when Macy's puts up their window displays. It is not when the U.S. has put away their Thanksgiving things. As you all know, the U.S. or Thanksgiving is a U.S. holiday, so we don't have that here. So the official Christmas holiday starts on December 8th. That is with the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. Oh yes, you're all looking at the street performers. We'll see quite a few of them. There's a big bear, there's a transformer, there are a couple of people playing the guitar. So the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, it is a religious holiday. Many people here are Catholic, about 70%, and it is a public holiday here. And actually, I have a fun fact for all of you. There's a little bit of a controversy about the Feast of the Immaculate Conception here. So popular belief was that immaculate was referring to Jesus's mother Mary being conceiving without original sin, right? However, according to new historians or modern historians or whatnot, apparently the immaculate now actually refers to Mary being chosen by God to be Jesus's mother. So make of that what you will. But the Feast of the Immaculate Conception is celebrated here on December 8th. Someone asked you, do I celebrate Thanksgiving here on my own? Sometimes. I mean, yes, we did have some tapas this year with a couple of friends, but it was more about the food. Turkey is a little bit hard to find here. But another thing that I wanted to share with you all, this market, this is a very local market. So you're not going to find a lot of decorations that say Valencia, Spain on them, because the people who come to this market, they know that they're in Valencia and they probably live here. They probably have lived in the same house for the last 50 years. They probably took that house from their parents, who took it from their grandparents. So these ceramics, which are a very big and special, important part of this holiday, these are all what the sort of local grandmothers want to purchase. So this is a huge tradition in Spain. And let me actually just show you a little bit of the nativity scene here. Aren't these beautiful? And let me see if I can show you some prices. Yeah, okay. So here we have a couple little angels. They are about 10 euros. You do have some of the bigger pieces at maybe 50 to 60 euros. So yes, they're beautiful. They are a little bit higher in price, but not entirely unexpected or for the tourists, shall we say, because as some of you know, the tourist season does not happen here until February. And some of you are going, what? Or March, February and March. So you're going, why in February and March? Well, in Valencia, we have a celebration called Fallas, which is basically, I know a lot of you have heard about this, but this is basically a huge celebration where you make a bunch of stationary floats and you decorate them for 3 weeks and you have pyrotechnic shows and fireworks and then you burn them on March 19th, and it's sort of an out with the old, in with the new celebration. And so Christmas time is not necessarily a huge tourist season here in Valencia. This is more of a local market. So the people who are coming here are not looking for kitschy Christmas ornaments. They're not looking for things that say Spain in English on them. They're looking for leather belts for their grandfathers. They're looking for jewelry for their mothers and for cute finger puppets for their brothers and sisters. Here, let me show you. We're a little bit far away, but aren't these so cute? So here we go. Let's just scooch around here. So yes, the Iberian ham, you will find a lot of that here, not necessarily in the market, but in Spain during the Christmas season. You will also find a very popular cookie, which is made of basically honey and almonds. And this comes from the when the Moors ruled Spain for 500 years. We were able to keep the honey and the almonds, and that tradition goes back hundreds of years, making these little pastries and these little cookies that everyone snacks on during Christmas. So, and also because we're in Spain, you are Spain does really come alive here, but the Navidad holiday is celebrated a little bit differently throughout Spain. So if you're in Catalonia, where Barcelona is, you will say Bon Nadal. If you're in Galicia, you will say Bon Nadal. If you're in the Basque country, you will say Eguiberion. So as you can see, there are quite a few different dialects that are heard here, and actually there are 5 official dialects or official other languages spoken here in Spain, one of which is Valencian. And do you see the Valencian oranges here? I know, isn't that cool? I love that. So as we were, let me scooch over here and show you something fun. As we were talking about, oh, excuse me. Oh, it's busy here today. Look at all the people. Do they have a website? Yes, actually, let me show you. I think it says it the yes, it says it on the ticket. Okay. I'm hoping it will get into focus here. Okay. Take the postcards. All right. Let's go back up here. Yeah, the Valencian oranges in Tampa. Oh, deliciousness. Oh, and also here are some of the leather belts. The past couple days I've been here, I've seen quite a few grandfathers shopping probably for their friends here, or maybe their sons. So I thought that was such a sweet thing, because they've got their younger man in their life. They've got their younger relative, and they're making them try on the belt. They're going, turn around, send a picture to mom, let her see. I thought that was really cute. Okay. Let me just show you a couple of these. Some of these do have no cameras on them, so I will stand as long as I can. But people do get a little angsty, but I love these. Look at these. Are those not so cool? Aren't those fascinating? Oh, here we go. Okay, where are the handbags? You know, I don't know if. Oh, actually, there are some. I'll show you some. So we are in the third biggest city in Spain with about 800,000 people. Ooh, here is a guy who lets me show you things. And the biggest markets in Spain, I would say, are probably in Madrid and Barcelona. Those are the ones that have all of the big Christmas ornaments that have Spain written all over them. But these are the things people are buying for each other. And I do want to draw your attention to the Star of David here. For those of you who came to the Jewish history tour with me, you will know that the Jewish population here significantly died out due to some horrendous things that happened back in the Middle Ages. But the Jewish population is very much growing again, and historians predict that we have a Jewish population of roughly 9,000 here in Valencia. I know the kitty boxes, aren't they beautiful? And let me see, does he have a website? Okay, well, I can just show you the sign. I don't know if it will have a website for us. But in terms of, I know, aren't these beautiful? In terms of the artists who are sharing their works here, these are all local people. Some of them have a shop down the block. Some of them only work in their kitchens and their living rooms all year round, and then bring them here to the Christmas market for the holiday. So these are all very local goods that are made. The clock, I think, is my favorite. I love that. I know the kitty boxes, they're so cute. And they have all the names on them too. It's that cute. Okay. All right. Let's scoot over here. Usually the jewelers don't like when I show them, but I can show you for just a second. And then we will move on. But yes, these Christmas markets, they are organized all throughout Spain. You will find, oh, someone earlier had asked what the honey and almond treats were. They are called turron, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. So to all of my Spanish speakers, I apologize. But they're turron, so turron, and they are a sort of seasonal treat that you have here, and they're delicious. Very, very good. So that actually brings me to the three different times when children are presented with presents. So yes, there are three different times. It's not just on New Year's or on Christmas Eve when Santa comes. So I do have to tell you, I know for all of you who love Santa, Papa Noel is very much a North American thing. Papa Noel is popular due to the internet now, but he is not so. He's not a part of the original Spanish tradition. What is a part of the original Spanish tradition, though? So first, let me show you the nativity scene. I'm trying to get up in front so we can see the beautiful sculptures. Excuse me. Here we go. Ah, yes. Oh, isn't that lovely? So the nativity scenes, they're called belenes here. And they're very typical in Spanish homes, in Spanish shops, and then all over the bigger squares. So you will see these in practically every storefront. But something different that you might not have seen before is that with the nativity scenes, they will usually have all of the characters. So sometimes you have just Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus, but in every storefront, you have the whole town. You have shops, you have shop owners, you have, of course, the three kings and the lambs and the sheep and the goats. But you have the whole town that is presented. And not just the nativity scene. You do have to, I'm just going to go around the crowd here, but you do have to sort of search to find the nativity scene, the actual Mary, Jesus, Joseph situation, because it is such a small part of the big scene that you have here. You can see they've kind of narrowed it down for this section. But Tony, you beat me to it. So um, there is not the character that we're about to talk about is not presented here. They've actually started taking them away. They're not the most popular in Valencia, but they are very popular in Catalonia, or where Barcelona is, right next door. So the character that I'm talking about, for those of you who are not too happy um, the, with interesting, well, here, I'll just post it. Don't look at it too long if you don't like it. But this guy is usually at, yes, the Caganer. Thank you, Satyam. He is usually at every nativity scene. He is included in the nativity scene with Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, the three kings, and he is called the Caganer. He is a figurine that is depicted in the act of, we will say, defecating for proper usage. And he appears in all the nativity scenes in Catalonia, as well as anywhere with a Catalan culture. And because we're in Valencia, we're really, really close. So you do still see these figurines that are in the act of going do their personal business in storefronts, and you can buy them. The name El Caganer, he's not in this scene. Jennifer and Victor, they do not display him at this one, but he is in some of the other ones, the smaller ones in the shops. But this is the main one. I think they try to keep this one a little bit more family oriented. Thank you, Ruth. So I know I sort of wish he was there. It's so interesting. But if he was there, they would have him right over here. So they wouldn't put him front and center. So the name literally translates to the pooper. I'm sorry if this is gross. It literally translates to the pooper, and he is usually a peasant wearing a little Catalan red cap. The cap is called a barretina, and he usually has his trousers down and his backside showing and doing what he's doing. The reason that they do this is people don't quite know officially why. They have no documents as to we are putting this man here because, but according to there's actually a society called the Friends of the Caganer. They think that this character entered the nativity scenes back in the 17th and 18th centuries, and the reason he is in them is to basically show that the land is fertile, that baby Jesus was born on a fertile plot of land. We're gonna go back around and see the other side of the market now. But Yeah, he is just one of the characters though in the nativity scenes that you find here. So of course you have Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, the three kings, but you also usually have a woman who is at a spinning wheel. You have washerwomen by a river. You have shepherds that are herding their sheep. You have um, the angel. You have a number of people in the scenes that I'm not so accustomed to seeing from my experience in the States. Here is the angel. Let me just show you. Yeah, Jennifer and Victor, let me get there. So the other thing, I do like to address them both at the same time because some people are squeamish about it. So if they are, maybe they won't come back for the next couple minutes. But the caganer is not the only reference to defecation that Spain has in their traditions. So there is also what is called the let me show you. Here we go. This is known as the cagatillo. It literally translates to the pooping log. Yes, you heard that correctly. Children will usually get a tiny piece of wood. They'll decorate it with a face, some tiny wooden legs. They give them a little the hat, the baretina that the same caganer wears in the nativity scene, and they feed it. They give it little pieces of bread every night. Let me scooch back around here. The reason that they do that, here we go. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I think you're getting to see all of Valencia today. The reason that they have this log is so that here we go. Oh, excuse me. On Christmas Eve, they can the parents instruct the children to go in a different room and pray over a stick, not to be confused with the log. And they pray and they pray and they pray that they will be able to get a lot of presents from this log. So when the children have returned, they take their sticks and they beat the log. Yes, they hit the log as hard as they can. They go hit, 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 hit on this log in hopes, and I quote now, in hopes that the log will poop presents for them. That is the actual quote from what it does. So the cagatillo, it is a very popular tradition, and that is what they do on Christmas Eve. And you're going, well, when on earth do they get all their presents? So that is when the three wise men come into play. So I am sort of working toward getting you some nice footage of the three wise men, but this is like where people are taking selfies. This is the official place to take pictures, as you can see. So let me get over here. This might be a little bit better of a place. Oh no, yeah, more picture taking. Sorry for the bumpy. Okay. There we go. So there we go. Yes, Hego is addictive, isn't it? So here you have the three wise men. When the three wise men arrive on January 5th, this is the official presents presents holiday. So there we go. I'm just going to show you this for a sec because people are loud, and then I'm going to move. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Let's go a little bit this way. Oh, we get a front and center spot. Oh, they're leaving. Oh, fantastic. Excuse me, we have a tour. We want to see. So the three wise men. So Papa Noel, again, he is gaining popularity, but the day that Spanish children most look forward to is called El Día de los Reyes, the Day of the Kings. And in larger Spanish towns and cities, there is an actual parade that happens. And Lynn, I think you had mentioned this earlier in the tour. There is a parade that happens. It's called the Cabalgata de Reyes. And this is the arrival of the three kings. The three kings, Gaspar, Melchior, Balthazar, they are usually on huge floats. There is a parade. There are people walking. There are dancers. There are instruments. There are so many different floats, for lack of another word, that go throughout the town. And actually, let me just zoom in on some of these for you. Oh, I'm sorry, it's too bright in there. All right, well, that's okay. Still so very beautiful. Here are some of the wood pieces that are made here. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer for us. As you can see, this is a busy stand. People love these. Oh, here are some that are close to us. Oh, look at how beautiful. So after the parade that happens, yes, Tina, it is on January 5th. And that is the official day that that the presents arrive. It is not on Christmas Eve like in the States where you have all the kids gather around the tree and wait for Santa or Papa Noel to deliver the presents. No. That happens when the three wise men come to Spain. I just want to show you this cute little nativity scene. It's just Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. But how cute is that? These were so adorable. Yeah, you know, Lynn, it is on January 6th when the wise men arrive, but they have the parade on the 5th in order to have it be have the children be ready with all of their presents on the morning of January 6th. It's beautiful. Let's see if we can see a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, they're so stunning. Look at these. And now let me show you what's right in front of us here. So beautiful. So the following day, which is the 6th, as we were discussing here. Okay. The following day, January 6th, that is the Los Reyes Magos, as they are called in Spanish. That is when the three wise men arrive with all of the presents to open. Oh, does this guy have a website? Let me see. No, I don't think so. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what you could do though is go on the Valencian town website and see if they have someone to contact for the Christmas markets, because there must be a way to get in touch with these vendors. Their gifts are so beautiful. So, and also on January 6th, there is a special cake that is eaten. It is called the Rascón de Reyes, the cake of the three kings. And here is what it looks like. Let me just post a picture. It is so, so delicious. And what's in it, it basically, let's see if we can go around here. No. Okay. Oh, that's okay. The it's basically a sweet almond cake. Okay, excuse me. And I just want to show you some of the delicious chocolates. Oh, and this one does have a website, by the way. Here is the name of the shop. This is the name of the shop, and I believe you are probably able to order online for these. But look at all of these delicious treats. So this is oranges covered in chocolate, dates covered in chocolate, cherries covered in chocolate, figs covered in chocolate. Yes, I'll have one of everything, please. That's my shop. You all are so funny. So yes, the Rascon de Reyes. It's this cake, and it's actually filled with whipped cream, mainly made of almonds, but the cake part. But it's filled with whipped cream, and there are little candied fruits on the top of it. And there is a bean and a little figurine baked inside it. So this cake is traditionally eaten on January 6th. Oh, sure, Deborah. Oh, Deborah, it's actually on this label. It's Paiarrop, artisanal. And the person who gets here, I'll show you the name again also. The person who gets the piece of cake that has the little toy in it, you are the winner of that day, and you get to wear a little crown. And if you get the slice that contains a little bean, you have to pay for the cake next year. So it's a double-edged sword. You either get to wear a crown or you get to pay for things. Ooh, look at this beautiful joy. It's like the cake from New Orleans. Yes, Allison. I can't remember either, but oh, so cool. I love these traditions that all revolve around cake. I will gladly take part in all cake traditions. All right, let's go to the next one. I don't think this vendor is camera welcome. That's okay. So there's actually one more thing I want to talk to you about first before I show you our last view. There is what is called El Gordo, which is the fat one. Yes, you heard that correctly. The fat one. That is a direct translation. The fat one is a Christmas lottery. The Christmas lottery that officially is, it starts on December 22nd. And this is a huge deal here in Spain. Thank you, Joan. This is a huge deal here in Spain. The winning numbers are sung by children in a chant, and the money, which totals over 4 billion with a B, 4 billion euros. You have a 1 in 6.5 chance of winning something. Now, you're not going to win that whole $4 billion. Actually, the most you can win is 100,000. But I also seen that you could win 2 million. So either way, you can still win a lot of money nonetheless. But the Loteria de Navidad, it is a government-controlled lottery, and you can actually buy tickets for them anywhere in the city. Oh, for someone who is looking for purses and handbags, here you have it. The lottery, again, it's called El Gordo, which is it means the fat one, and actually that's not the name of the lottery, it's just what people call it. The reason they call it the fat one is because that is what they refer to the main prize as. And unlike folks in North America, so when you win a lottery, you go, oh my gosh, and then you tell no one, right? Here, you take your winning tickets and you go dance all over the street. You tell everyone you know. You might share your winnings with your friends. It is a very community-based prize. Here are some of the Spanish fans, by the way. I don't know if this vendor will let us film, but we will try. And this again is one of the most exciting parts of the Christmas season, and it's been happening here in Spain since 1812. The official draws again are on December 22nd. So on December 22nd, if you hear shouting, just know that maybe someone from Spain has won the Spanish lottery. But also the way that so many people win is because they draw a certain amount of numbers, and then the when the numbers are drawn, let's say you have 3 numbers that are a part of that 9. If your ticket also includes those 3 numbers in a row, you also win. You win something. You might not win $2 million, but you do win maybe 1,000 or maybe 50,000. So you do have a large chance of winning a significant amount of money. So people are they are very happy when the Spanish lottery is comes to time to draw. All right. So I just have one more beautiful view for us, and actually it is a little bit past the cathedral. This is our Valencian cathedral, by the way. It is supposedly where the Holy Grail is. According to the last 2 popes, they have both said that this is where you can find the Holy Grail, but as always, take that with a grain of salt. So tickets for the lottery, you're all going, okay, how much is it? You can only buy them if you're a Spanish citizen, by the way. And although we are residents, we're not citizens, so we can't buy it. But the tickets, I believe they are, let me see. Okay, 20 euros for 1/10 of a ticket. So I still don't know how they divide up buying one quarter of a ticket, but alas, it is a very popular thing to do. Well, we'll have to go buy one and see how they organize that, won't we? All right, we're gonna go over and see one last thing. And so about the little guy who is doing his business in the nativity scene. When children are hitting the stick to get the stick to produce presents, shall we say, they actually sing a little song. Now, I'm not going to sing it for you, and I am going to chant the 4-letter word SHIT to poo, I guess. So the song that they sing as they are hitting the log is poo, Tio, hazelnuts and nougats. Do not poo herrings, they're too salty. Poo, nougats, they taste better. Poo, Tio, almonds and nougats. And if you don't want to poo, I will hit you with a stick. That is the direct translation. I apologize for all the references, but that is the direct translation to the song that little kids sing while hitting the poo log. So now you have your all of your strange Spanish traditions, or unusual, I don't want to call them strange, your unusual Spanish traditions. And here we go. I have one more lovely view to show you. It is a busy, busy day here in Spain. As you can see, all the people are out. Here we go. I just have one more Christmas tree to share with you. Oh, thank you all for your donations. Much appreciated. Yes, as some of you know, we are giving a Christmas opera concert tomorrow. Thank you, April. I was trained as an opera singer, so I will do about 13 Christmas songs for us. Feel free to sing along if you'd like. Do notice the Star of David on the front of the cathedral here. And let me just show you the Christmas tree. So yes, feel free to come to the opera concert. Would love to share that with all of you. Thank you, LS. Oh, wonderful, Chris. And tomorrow I'm also doing a virtual recap of both of the Vienna Christmas markets at 4 p.m. local time. And if you missed those, do come because they are absolutely beautiful. Let's go vertical. 3, 2, 1. Isn't that stunning? Oh, so that brings us to the end of our tour. Thank you all so much for joining. For those of you who were able to donate, much appreciated. Every little bit helps. As they say here, we will do a selfie. 1, 2, 3. Thank you all so much, everyone. So the Christmas opera concert is tomorrow. The New Year's Eve concert is the opera concert. And so the concert tomorrow, I believe, is at 6:30 local time, and the opera concert, I think, is at 7:30 local time. I have to check. But thank you, April. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Bev. Thank you, David. Thank you, Deborah. Did you all like Valencia? And actually, if you stay with me for about 30 more seconds, I have a very Valencian scene for you. My grandfather was a photographer, and he said to always get a title shot. So here is our title shot, everyone. Let me get closer. Hold on. It says Christmas in Valencia. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? And it is right next to a garden that has Christmas lights and Valencian oranges in it. Do you see the oranges? These are the oranges you can't eat, but these are the bitter oranges, but they are quite delicious. So do feel free to enjoy the pictures of these. I'll actually show you some more. Tomorrow, the concert will be in a lovely 18th century building. There will be a Christmas tree. I am very excited to share it with you. I will be wearing actually what was my wedding dress. So do look forward to that. It's not white, it's rose gold. So I am excited to share it with all of you. So, all right, it will be tomorrow at 8:30, the Opera Christmas Concert. Do feel free to join. Would love to have you there. All right, everyone. See you soon. For more questions, do come to the Get to Know Me tour. And I saw so many questions about oranges. Come to the Get to Know Me tour and I will address all of those. Thank you, everyone. See you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Here is my Instagram if you need to be in touch. See you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.